Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your man, Next Icon. The show still has to go on. So I got a little technical difficulties with some of my equipment not wanting to work for this new year, but where there is a will, there is most definitely a way. So trust and believe. I got to wait to get myself back online, get the show going to let y'all know what's going on. First off, this Saturday, January 22nd at 8 p.m., tune in to Facebook Live on my page, Next Icon Davis. Stay tuned. 8 o'clock Saturday night, January 22nd, I will be going back to my first love, music. And I'll be doing a short set, but it's going to be a live set. It's going to be something that you have not heard before from me. You might have a little bit if you paid attention to my music, but this is going to be something that's going to be kind of dope, and it's going to be something original. So make sure that you tune in to Facebook Live Saturday night, January 22nd, 8 p.m. Also, it's going to be broadcast on Instagram TV. Don't miss it. And tell your friends about it. Free show, no cost to it. Online, coming straight from the Kotar Music Studios. You're going to see what got me started into this whole business. Going back to my first love of music to show y'all exactly what it is that I do and how it is that I do. So make sure that you tune in Saturday night, 8 o'clock, January 22nd, this Saturday. Don't miss this show. You feel me? Anyway, now that I got that about the way, I also wanted to put it out there that last year picked up 2 awards for my acting career. Black I Am Awards voted me as a 2021 Actor on the Grind, and ATL's Hottest voted me as ATL's hottest male actor stage film. So that was my year last year, and I'm about to do the same thing this year. Much love to Dr. Angela Harris in the Black I Am Awards. Much love to Mr. Brian Marshall of ATL's Hottest for giving me those honors. I appreciate it. I work hard, and I'm going to work just as hard this year to show y'all that y'all made the right choice with who y'all put up there for those awards. Feel me? Anyway, for tonight's topic, and I think maybe that's why everything is shut down because they don't want me to talk about this. Oh, before I get into that subject matter, due to some issues, the ICON Chronicles has had to change the phone number to the studio line for the ICON Chronicles. So the new number down there at the bottom, y'all can see that 678 460 7955. That is the new number to call in. If you want to voice your comments, if you want to just have a say about anything, if you want to just go off and vent on something that's bothering you, that is the new number to call for the new year. Had to get rid of the old number because the company that we're using is giving a little difficulty trying to hold on to the number. So this is the new deal. Now, back to the topic at hand. My wife won't cook. I want a divorce. I'm going to say it again. My wife won't cook. I want a divorce. This topic came up because if anybody has been paying attention to the news, I really try to not get too involved in all of this stuff. I try to pretty much keep my platform, halfway sane, not really being too much in people's business and trying to keep everything general. But I'm going to try and keep this as general as possible. But the topic came up because of the fact of what's going on with Megan Good and her husband. Now, I'm giving my perspective on it. You don't have to like it. You don't have to agree with it. You can feel however you want to feel about it. It is what it is. This is how I feel. That's life. But to my understanding, from what I've read as to the written version, is one of the complaints that the husband had. I cannot remember what his name is. Please forgive me. I know he's a pastor. But one of the complaints that he had is that his wife, Megan Good, who he's trying to divorce now, does not cook for him. Now, the reason that I have a problem with this is because he knew what he got into when he married her. If this is the sole reason for them getting a divorce. Megan Good is an actress. And anybody that understands the acting world, the entertainment industry, this is a busy business, especially when you're an actor. Actors do not work 9 to 5. Actors do not work 6 to 2. Actors do not work they don't work 5 to 2. They don't work 5 to 1. They don't work 6 to 2. They don't work 7 to 3. They don't work 8 to 4. They don't work 9 to 5. They don't work 3 to 11, 11 to 7. Being an actor is a multifaceted, full-time job. Actors are on set anywhere at the minimum 12 hours, up to 16 hours, maybe 18 hours, depending on how many shots that they're trying to get, what it is that they're trying to get done in the course of the day. But being an actor is very hard work. And this is why I have a problem if this was the reason, the true reason why Megan Good's husband wants to get divorced. Because apparently she's on set for 18 hours. Excuse me, bruh. Man to man. Man to man. Not black man to black man, not black man to white man. This has nothing to do with race. This is strictly man to man. Your wife is working 18 hours a day. 18 hours. There's 24 hours in a day and she's working 18. And you still expect her to come home and cook? I'm sorry. This ain't the old days, man. This ain't the old days where women just sat in the house all day and just cleaned and took care of the kids and made sure that you were straight. This ain't them days and times anymore. If that's what you want from a woman, you need to go back to them days and times where that's what women did. This is a new day. This is a new age. Women hustle and grind and work just as hard as we do. They're CEOs of companies. They're entrepreneurs. They're running their own businesses. Now, you mean to tell me now you've been married to this woman for 9 years. You're trying to sit here and maybe I'm overseeing this, but in the 9 years that y'all been together, she ain't fed you not one time, bro. Let me ask you another question. How about after a woman is working 18 hours a day, you cook for her? How about having food cooked, or even you ain't even got to cook, bro? Order out. How about after she didn't work 18 hours a day, dealing with people yelling at her, dealing with people that don't know their lines, trying to make sure that she remember her lines, trying to remember where she's supposed to stand at, trying to remember how she's supposed to walk, trying to remember to say the same line the same way that she said it 15 times ago, trying to memorize the script. All of a sudden, in the middle of shooting, there's a rewrite. Now you got to remember a whole new set. Do y'all have any concept of what it is to be an actor? If you don't, and you've never walked into the shoes of an actor, you are in no position to complain about what you get and don't get. Now we sitting right here claiming that we men and we this and that. Yo, homeboy, if it's that much of an issue for her to come home and for her to not feed you, learn how to cook, bro. Because I know you ain't sitting in no 18 hours and you ain't ate nothing all day because you sitting there waiting for her to come home and feed your grown behind. Where they do that at? I mean, let's be real about this. If you work 18 hours a day, do you feel like cleaning up? Do you feel like cooking yourself something to eat? Do you feel like doing anything after you work an 18-hour shift? What about these truck drivers that are on the road for countless days and countless hours? Do you really think that they feel like coming home and having to cook? Now, if you're single and you're living by yourself, That's one thing. You ain't got no choice. You either gonna cook, you gonna eat out, or you gonna starve. The expectations that we have as men for a working woman does not fit. Excuse me. It does not fit. Because again, these ain't those days, this ain't those times. Most of us men have grown up with in a single household, watching our mothers work 2 jobs, 3 jobs, and trying to take care of the kids, trying to take care of the house, giving responsibility to us because we're the oldest. There was a term that they had back in the day for us, for kids that were at home while their parents at work. We were called latchkey kids. And being a latchkey kid, you ran the house. You made sure that your brothers and sisters did their homework. You made sure that your brothers and sisters cleaned the house up, the dishes were washed, you took food out. Your mama might leave you a note in the morning before she go to work to take something out. You took something out before you went to school. You came home, somebody in the house cooked. Wasn't nobody sitting at home waiting for mama to get off work because everybody knew that mama was tired. Mama gonna be tired. Mama been working all day long, trying to take care of us, put clothes on our back, food in our stomach, roof over our head. This is the same concept, bro. Your wife works 18 hours a day in a male-dominated field with a bunch of other men telling her what to do, how to do it, how to act, what to say, how to dress, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, run this way, walk that way, turn your head this way. The light ain't hitting you the way that I want to. Hold on, cut. Let's do it again. Hold on, take 57, line 13. What's the line? And then comes home to you, and your complaint is, I'm hungry. I need you to cook me something to eat. And then we wonder why women act the way that they do towards us. Why women think that all men, even though it's not all men, it's some men. Let's get that out in the open. Some men are trifling. Some men are lazy. Some men are abusive, lazy, and trifling. Let's be real about that. But it's not all of us. There is no reason to have the expectation that your wife is going to feel like feeding your grown behind. Again, be you black, white, Puerto Rican, Hispanic, Dominican, Puerto Rican, whatever. This is a whole new world. This is a whole new generation, whole new segment of living. Most of y'all niggas don't even work, period. Most of y'all niggas, let's just be honest with it. Most of y'all niggas out here is living off of the woman that you say that you love. When I say living off of, means that you do absolutely nothing. Your biggest achievement for the day is beating Call of Duty for the 15,000th time. Kids running around like they ain't got no sense. Kids hungry. Kids in a messy diaper. House toe up. And you sitting up there and playing video games and watching TV while this woman is going to work, and then she has to come home and she got to snap on everybody, and she's wrong. Y'all niggas riding around in her car, not your car. You ain't paid not one note. You ain't paid a car note. You ain't paid no insurance. You ain't paid for no gas. She paying it all. You just riding around. And then when we see you a day later, a couple of weeks later, and you walking or you catch the bus, what's our number one lie? Cars in the shop. Nigga, you lying. Your boys know you lying. She took your car, her car. She took her car because you wasn't doing nothing anyway. Again, before I get off topic, If this is what the whole truth story is for Megan Good and her husband, is that because she didn't cook for him as he feels that she should, nigga. And I say this fully, nigga, your woman is a Hollywood actress. She goes from one movie to the next movie to the next TV show to the next movie consistently. It is not out of the realm of possibilities for an actor to be on set 24 hours. They have day shoots, they have morning shoots, they have night shoots. To expect a woman to come home after putting hours in like that on her feet, in most cases, and expect her to cook you a meal, like you didn't literally sat there all day and you didn't eat nothing because you expecting this woman to come home and cook for you. Get real. Get a life. Again, I go back to my original statement. How about you cook for her? Again, not even necessarily having to cook. Order some food out. See, me, I can cook. My mama made sure of that. So I'm good. I'm not sitting around waiting for some woman to cook for me. I have no problem cooking for the woman that I'm with because I know how to cook. And I don't expect her. I don't have that expectation for no woman to cook and feed me every single day because I understand that she goes through stuff too. She gets tired. She is tired. She done went through stuff the whole day. It does not kill your manhood to cater to your woman. It does not kill your manhood to cook for your woman. Because trust, if you ain't gonna do it, another nigga will. Another man is not gonna care what she got going on because he understands what she's going through. He understands the challenges and the trials and the tribulation that she's going through every day in the industry that she's in. And he's not trying to make it more difficult for her. He's trying to make it easier for her. So my dude, if that's your sole reason for wanting to get a divorce after 9 years of marriage to your wife because she works long hours and does not cook for you, you weak. You weak, you lame, and you sorry. And for you to be a pastor, that's even worse. That's even worse to me. That's worse because the expectations have to change. This is not the same world that it was back in the day. Women is out here getting their hustle on. Women is out here getting their grind on. Why? Because for the biggest reason, a lot of us men have put them into that situation where they have to grind, where they have to hustle, where they've been put backed into a corner where they have to do what they have to do for themselves, to progress themselves, to elevate themselves, to motivate themselves, to inspire themselves, because none of us men ain't doing it. But we want it. We want them to support us. We want them to inspire us. We want them to motivate us, but we can't even give it back in return. We can't even initiate. But yet we have that expectation that it's supposed to automatically come to us because we demand. That don't make you no man. Being a man in a relationship understands your position, means that you understand the person that you with. You understand the woman that you with. You're not expecting her to come home after a hard day of work and to clean up. You're not expecting her to come home after a hard day of work and cook for you. What have you done all day long? What have you done all day long while she's at work? What have you done as an accomplishment, as an achievement? What have you done in the course of your day? Since you feel that you're entitled, that this woman, I go back to Megan Good, because it was specified that because she works 18 hours on the movie set, this man, the pastor husband, expect her to come home and cook. What have you done that entitles you for this woman to come in after a hard day of work and cook for you when you could have simply have just had food ready for her? How about drawing bath water for her, rubbing her feet after she been on set all day? But no, some of y'all niggas think that that's weak. Some of y'all niggas think that that's soft. Again, what you won't do for your woman, another man will. Listen to me. What you won't do for your woman, another man will. You want to jump on her? You want to hit on her? You want to beat her down? It's a nigga somewhere that's waiting to build her up. That's waiting to take away all of that pain, all that aggravation, all that frustration. It's another nigga that's sitting right there just waiting. Because again, what you won't do for your woman, another man will. The expectations that we have as men for these women that are out here having to grind and have to hustle and have to strive and struggle to do what they want to do and to do what they have to do, they don't need that aggravation. They don't need that frustration. Cook for your woman. And those, I'm even gonna go. I wasn't going to say it, but I'm going to say it. Don't use the excuse that you can't cook. You can't. In all honesty, you can't. We have far too much technology to assist you in how to make a simple meal. You got YouTube. You have the internet, period. Look up a recipe. There's something in that house that you could put together. Surprise your woman. Candlelight dinner when she comes home from work. If you still trying to impress your boys by trying to be hard, let me explain something to you. You're not sleeping with your boys. When you go home at night, you go home to your woman. You ain't sleeping with your boys. Really, in all honesty, your boys don't care, because 9 times out of 10, your boy is doing the same thing for his woman that you should be doing for yours. And that's why he still got her. That's why she still loves him. That's why she still adores him, because he caters to her. There's nothing wrong at all, period, with catering to your woman. There's nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with giving her a back rub. Ain't nothing wrong with massaging her shoulders and her neck and her back and her legs and her feet. There's nothing wrong with that. That's your woman. That's your woman. That's what you pursued to get. You put the work in. But now that you got it, you feel you ain't got to do that work no more. Now you have all of these, like we women do it too. We get into these relationships with all of these expectations that a lot of times are unrealistic because somebody else did it. That's fine that somebody else did it, but every person is not going to do that. But you cannot have these expectations and then be mad because you don't get them. Again, whatever you want in this world is something that has to be earned. Respect, not given. Respect is earned. Whether y'all believe it or not, sex is earned. Because you got to put in the work sometimes with the right woman. I mean, there is some women out here that just throw it out there loosely for everybody, but them the ones that, but again, like my mom, like I was told growing up, if it's that loose and it's that free, watch yourself. But to use an excuse that, again, you're a grown man, you're a pastor. I've never heard it said, and I've never seen it proven that pastors don't cook. I've never heard of that. Pastors that don't cook, they would rather just sit there and starve and wait for this woman to come home, and you just sit there, your stomach growling, your stomach beating the mess out of you, hungry as all came, because you waiting on this woman that got up 5 o'clock in the morning to be to work at 7. If she got to catch the bus, she got to get up. She may have to get up a little bit earlier than that, but she got to catch the bus. She got to walk to the bus stop. Niggas, y'all don't even get out of bed to walk your woman to the bus stop. They snatching women out here. And you don't even have the wherewithal, the common decency, the common courtesy to get up and walk your woman to the bus stop in the morning to make sure that she gets there safe. Some of y'all don't even meet her at the bus stop when she gets off of work to make sure that she get home, that she got home safe. But y'all have all of these expectations for a woman that's grinding and hustling. Woman got to take care of kids. Y'all niggas walk around here because because y'all not the biological daddy, that it's not your responsibility. That's a lie. If you deal with a woman that has kids, you also accepted the responsibility of those kids, because you are the next figure of authority that they're looking at. So you just was responsible. Don't matter who their daddy is, don't matter where their daddy is. You chose to be with that woman that has kids. You choose to accept the responsibility of those kids. Y'all walk around here with your chest out. You the man, you the man, you the man. But behind closed doors, you a little punk. And you want to be mad because another brother is seeing the door that you left open in your weakness. See, just like you did. See, you're not the only person that came up with that plan. And you're not the only person walking around with that plan in your head. It didn't originate with you. This brother right now, Mr. Pastor, making good husband, is somebody that's sitting off to the side right now, happy as all hell that you messed up. Because you made this complaint. My wife don't cook for me. I want a divorce. Some dude somewhere is like, yes, I've been waiting for this opportunity. I've been waiting for this chance because you wasn't no good anyway. Hide behind being a pastor. That does not entitle you to any special privileges, any special treatment. Because at the end of the day, whether you male or female pastor, you still a human being. You still just simply a man. You're still simply a woman. There's no extra entitlement to that. If it is, show me where it says it in the Bible. Show me the book, the chapter, and the verse that says that you are entitled to these expectations that you have. That Mr. Pastor, Megan Good's husband, please show me in the Bible the verse, the book, the chapter, the verse. Show me where it says that even though your woman has worked 18 hours, that she has to come home and cook for you because you haven't ate all day because you waiting for her to come home and cook. Please show me where it says that. And I'm going to ask you if you can even show me that. And I know it's not there, but I'm going to ask you to use simple, basic, common sense. Your woman worked 18 hours. What do you think that her mind state is? after working 18 hours. Being an actress and being on set from 5 o'clock in the morning until maybe 11 o'clock at night or later, what do you think her mind state is? After she spent from 5 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock at night or later being told what to do, how to do it, how to talk, how to say it, rewrites, cut, redo, change the angle. I don't like the way that you said that. We're going to have to rewrite this, and I need you to memorize this in 10 to 15 minutes. I don't like the shoes that you wear. You change your shoes. How do you think that any woman that works all day long has it in her mind to come home and have to feed a grown ass man? Now, she has to do what she has to do for her kids. Yo, that is what it is, because mothers do what they do for their kids. But you're a grown ass man. You're a grown ass man, and you expecting your hardworking wife, who works probably just as hard as you expecting her to come home and cook for you, instead of you being like, you know what, man, I know my baby gonna be tired, and she been up all day long. She told me that she tired. I know she been on the set, and let me do something for her. You know what? I'm gonna cook her favorite food tonight. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Y'all niggas act like there's something wrong with catering to your woman. Your woman. Your woman. And you worried about what I'm gonna think? Because you cater to your woman, because you cook for your woman, because you clean up the house when she's at work, because you take care of the kids while she at work and all around. You worry about what I think? What does it matter what I think? I think that that's a real responsible person. And if your boys think any less of you for doing what you're doing at home to take care of your home and your woman, yo, maybe you need to find some better friends. But I promise you, the same homeboys that are looking at you like you weak for cooking for your woman, for catering to your woman, for babying your woman, that same homeboy that's talking all of that junk, he plotting on you. He's plotting on you to take your woman. And he's going to do everything that he's telling you that you weak for doing. He's going to turn around and do the exact same thing. Why? Because the whole goal was to get you out the picture. Because you got a good woman. And he wants that good woman. And a lot of times, the nigga that's putting all that stuff in your head is the homeboy that's the closest to you. Man, you cook for your woman? Man, let me tell you something. My woman better cook for me. When I say cook for me, she better have the house clean when I get off work. She better have them kids took care of, and she better have my food on the table. That's what he's telling you. But I promise you, that same homeboy, when he go home, he doing the exact same thing that you're doing. It's just maybe somewhere there's no appreciation there. Or maybe he really ain't feeling her like that, but he feeling your woman. And he's convincing you that you weak for catering to your woman. You weak for taking care of them kids and making sure the house is straight. You weak for making sure that she's good when she comes home from work. You weak for that. That's a plot move, man. That's a hustle move to get what's yours, because what's yours looks better than what he got. Megan Good's husband. Again, I'm sorry that I can't remember your name. Some dude right now is dancing the dance of his life because he think he got a chance with your soon-to-be ex-wife. Why? Because you made a little stupid complaint that she don't cook. That nigga sitting over there somewhere, you know what? She ain't got to cook. She ain't got to worry about doing. She ain't got to lift finger to do nothing. She got to work all day. I do the cooking. Some of us don't care. Some of us don't care. It goes with the territory. You being a pastor and being married should have a clear, concise understanding of that. Love your woman like you love the church. Love your woman like you love God. Ain't that what y'all preach? And yet you complaining. You've made a complaint and you put it out there in the public for everybody to make a judgment call, to speculate on how weak that you are, how sorry that you are. And this is another brother saying this, that you are sorry for even having the audacity to complain about a woman that works all day in an industry that requires her full time and attention, and you're complaining because she did not cook for you. That's your complaint. Not that she cheated, not that she stole from you, not that she is a woman, a worldly woman. You complain because she didn't cook for you, and that's why you want a divorce. Like if you don't go in the kitchen to cook an egg and sit down and shut up, that's my take on it. That's my perception of it. If it's based off of the truth that has been put out there for what he said, because I don't understand it. I don't understand how you're a grown man complaining about your woman not feeding you because she's at work. I don't understand that. We are supposed to cater to our women. We're supposed to make them feel wanted. We're supposed to make them feel loved. We're supposed to make them feel protected. We're supposed to make them feel desired, not like slaves, not like property, not like we own them, not having these wild expectations from 100 years ago that don't fit today. They don't fit the woman of today. They don't. Look at these women out here. Look at these women out here. I can name some women that are out here. Dr. Angela Harris, the Black I Am Awards, BPM, BPU, Black People United. Tammy Bailey, actress, writer, about to do her first movie. Jaquette Quashie, Peace Delightful Treats. ATL's hottest caterer. Terry Stevens has Face to Face. Who else? London Beverly, playwright. There are so many women out here that are doing so many things and are not sitting around waiting on a man to do anything. But this is the position that we, this is the position that we put them in. And we can't even accept the responsibility for that. Open your eyes. We walk around here like we are God's gift. And in all honesty, we are not. See, if we go by what it says in the Bible, Adam was here first. Adam was here by himself, doing who knows what to make himself happy. God saw that Adam was lonely. And what God did is God created woman as a gift to man so that man would not be lonely. And again, these are my perspectives because in my perspective, like I just said, Woman is God's gift to man, not man is God's gift to women, because but by what we are taught, man was here first. And we've gone from treating women like the gift that they're supposed to be, to calling them bitches, to calling them hoes, to calling them tramps, to calling them thoughts, whores. We have to change the way that we think. We have to change the way that we treat our women. We are no longer protecting our women like we're supposed to. It was funny. Is times have changed so much now that women are protecting men. Now, how much sense does that make? This is the way that the world is shifting. We're supposed to protect our women, and they're protecting us. They fighting for us. They're having to fight us. That doesn't make any sense. Y'all want to quote the Bible, and I know somebody somewhere is. Y'all want to quote the Bible? Look, go ahead. I can go right along with you. According to the Bible, Adam was here first. God made Eve for Adam, which makes Eve God's gift to Adam, which makes women God's gift to men. To love, to honor, to cherish, to protect, to love. Key. And somewhere we've lost sight of that. We've lost sight of it in life. We've lost sight of it in relationships. We've lost sight of it in music. We've lost sight of it altogether. My brothers, it takes no effort to cook for your woman, especially if she works and you are not. I've done it in every relationship that I've been in. I cook, she cooks, we cook. That's how it works. I've never once came in with the expectation that because she is the woman that she has to cook for me. I've never had that perception. I've never had that understanding. That has never been a part of my lifestyle. I cook, she cooks, we cook. Somebody cooking. The most fun is cooking together. And if you ain't tried it, I suggest you do. Because sometimes it ain't. So it's a little. Sometimes it's fun to have a flower fight in the kitchen. You gonna have a mess to clean up afterwards, but hell, it's y'all thing. But to have the expectation of old that you are entitled to have your woman cook for you at your whim, at your will, regardless of what she's going through in the course of a day, is immature and that's childish. Grow up. The internet is far too vast for you to not be a man and not know how to for you to be a man and to not know how to cook. And truth be told, it's a little secret for you. There's women out here that love it when a man cooks. There's women out here that love it that a man can cook. Now, are you gonna be more worried about how she thinks about you cooking? Or are you gonna be more worried about what your homeboys think about you cooking? Because throwing down on the grill, that's one thing. But cooking a meal for your woman, nothing can top that. The look on her face, the smile on her face, the shine in her eyes, that she done came home and she ain't got to do nothing but sit down and eat her food and relax. But y'all want to complain. Y'all want to cry like a bunch of babies. Get real. Like I said before, what you won't do for your woman, another man will, and you better hope it ain't me. I'm just being real. Because if you ain't gonna do it, I ain't got no problem doing it. I'll be right there in the kitchen with a dicing up some onions and green peppers, and looking at you when you walk in the house like you trespassing. All of that, just the little simple things, that's what creates that bond between you and her. That's what strengthens that bond between you and her. Quit worrying about your boys. Your boys is gonna be okay. Your boys got some place to go sleep at night. This is your woman, Mr. Pastor, Megan Good's husband. Mister, I want a divorce after 9 years because she won't cook for me because she working all day. Grow up. Reread your Bible. Reread the understanding of what women are supposed to be to men and to their husbands. Because to me, again, if that's the reason that you want a divorce, that's shallow. That's shallow, and that is not, there's nothing manly about that at all. Check yourself. Because again, there's too many dudes out here that's wanting your woman. And it ain't just for the pastors, it's for every one of my brothers out here. Again, it don't matter what color you are, don't matter what race you are, it don't matter. Somewhere, somebody is waiting for you to screw up one good time with your woman so that they can come in and what's that song by Joe? He wants to come in and do all the things that you won't do. He's waiting. He's waiting. He's singing that song. He's somewhere singing that song right now. I'm gonna do all the things that your man won't do. I ain't finna sing it because I ain't no singer. I ain't gonna sing it, but somewhere some dude is saying that about somebody woman. He's watching you. He's peeping out everything that you're not doing for your woman. He's like, don't worry, I got you. He don't want to cook for you. He complained that you don't feed him. Don't worry, I got you. Give me just show me a little glimmer of light, and let me show you how I will do all the things that your man won't do. That's how you lose your woman, homeboy. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. If I was you, Mr. Pastor, like I said before, reread your Bible, get reacquainted with it, because obviously you done missed a lesson or two or 10. Because these ain't them days no more where women is just sitting around waiting on us. They ain't waited on us in I don't know how long. And they have no intentions of waiting on us. Either we get it together or we don't. And if we're not gonna get it together, they're gonna find somebody that will. And he probably is not that far away. I'll think about it, Pastor. Cook for your woman. Cater to your woman. Don't divorce her over something trivial and insignificant. Because again, if that's what it is, bruh, you are never gonna find you another woman. Because these women ain't no joke out here now. These women are handling their business. And you either respect that or you get off the board and make room for somebody that will appreciate that. It will not feel a sense of entitlement because of it. That's it. In my world, look, I'm blessed. I can cook. And I have no problems cooking for my woman, especially if I know that she been out grinding all day long. The last thing that she feel like doing is having to come home and then having another grown person sitting here that ain't even took the time to think about maybe she hungry. Maybe she might be hungry when she get here. Even if she ain't there on at a certain time, do what they do like how they do us. Put it in the oven. Put it in the microwave. If you sleep when she get home, leave a note like they do us. Hey baby, know you had a hard day at work today. I cook for you. Your plate is in the oven. Your plate's in the microwave. Love you. If they can do it for us, why can't we do it for them? What is so hard about that? That don't make you less of a man to her. It makes you all man to her. And I would rather be all man to my woman than less of a man to my homies. Because either they get it or they don't. If they don't get it, that's probably why they single. Because they don't get it. Because they still thinking of women in the derogatory terms that I mentioned earlier. And that means that they still got some growing to do. And maybe you need to change the people that you hang out with. Now, I don't know what the other pastors have had to say about this particular pastor in this particular situation. I'm just an ordinary man. I ain't religified. I ain't sanctified. I'm not ordained. I'm just a man. And from my perspective, from what I see, bruh, that's not grounds for no divorce to me. Most conscious men would be proud and honored to have a woman that grinds as hard as Megan Good or as hard as any woman does out here. And they will be doing everything that they can in their power to keep her because they don't want nobody else to have her. And if you can't honor your woman, then you really don't need to have her. That's my take on that whole situation. Again, this is based on my opinion, my perception of what I've read and what I've heard. I felt that I had to say something about it because it literally, when I read the reasoning for him wanting a divorce, it made no sense to me. And if it makes sense to somebody, please let me know. Please explain it to me so that it makes sense because it doesn't. But my time is almost up. And I'm going to try my best to end it on time. This is a new year, new season. Happy New Year to everybody that's out here that pays attention to my little crazy behind and my rants and my raves and my thoughts and opinions and perceptions. I appreciate you. Again, tune in on Facebook and on Instagram TV on Saturday, January 22nd at 8 o'clock and catch me back on the mic. You can also catch me on See, because I was having other issues, I had to use my phone, so I can't look at nothing to tell y'all exactly. But February 11th, I will be performing somewhere. Pay attention to my page. It's on there. The one that I do know is I'll be at it's called My Girlfriend's Place, 50, it's either 5052 or 5250 Redan Road in Stone Mountain. I will be there for raspberries, chocolate raspberries, and something. I remember the chocolate. I remember the raspberries. I'll be performing there on February 26th. And again, just pay attention to my page. The information is on my page. Yo, tune in, catch me. Yo, it's going. 2022 is going to be another live year, and I'm going to show y'all why I was voted Black I Am's 2021 Actor on the Grind and ATL's hottest male actor. But I'm going to start back in the music for a minute because I've been away from that a little bit too long, and that was my first thing. That the music is what opened the doors to where I am now. So I have to go back to it because I think a lot of people, I personally feel that a lot of people have forgotten that I do music because everybody see me in plays, they see me in movies. That nobody knows that I write poetry. I have 2 poetry books. I have I've written a total of 5 books. I'm trying to finish the 6th one if I can get focused enough with so much going on. But I think that a lot of people forgot that next icon is a musical entity who transitioned into the acting world. But I'm still a music artist at heart. And if you tune in on January 22nd, this Saturday at 8 o'clock, you're gonna see why music is my first love. Because I got something special. I wish I could go more into detail, but you got to catch the show. Saturday, January 22nd, 8 p.m., Instagram TV and Facebook Live. Next icon will be back in front of the mic doing what I started out doing. Check me out. Yo, have a great evening. If you tuned in, I appreciate it because I got a late start. I had to figure out another way. Yo, no matter what challenges come before you, remember, there is always a solution. You just have to figure it out. There are 360 degrees of possibilities. Don't keep focusing on that 1 degree because if you only focus on that 1 degree of possibilities, you're going to miss the other 359. I ran into a difficulty tonight. I had to find a way to do what I had to do another way, and I did it. So if I can do it, you can do it. It's all in your mind state. Troubles come to everybody, but the strongest ones figure out the answer to the problem. This is your man, Next Icon, live and direct. No intro music tonight, no outro music tonight, but I still made it on the air tonight. That's what counts. Never let anything get in your way. Y'all have a good evening. I will be back next week. I had a topic in my mind, but I don't remember what it is, but I'm gonna have something. I'm also gonna have some guests coming up. We're gonna have the cast from the movie What Death Do We Part coming up. I'm gonna be doing an online and a live seminar of actors etiquette. So I'm gonna have some casting directors here on the show that are gonna tell y'all if you want to get into acting, what the expectation is, what they look for, and what it is you can do to get yourself in the acting game. If you have any other questions, hit me up. The number is there. The email is there. The ICON Chronicles at gmail.com. Hit me up if you want to be a guest. Hit me up if you got any opinions, thoughts, vents. Hit me up. Yo, I'm up out of here. Happy New Year. Peace.